Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. So far we have discussed the finding orthogonal trajectories of given family which are in Cartesian coordinates only. It means that given family of curves in terms of x and y. Now onwards we are going to find the orthogonal trajectories of given family of curves when given family of curves in polar coordinates. It means that given equation of curves are r comma theta. Okay, see. Find the orthogonal trajectories of family of chordates. The name of the curves is chordates. Here the equation of family of chordates is r is equal to small a into 1 plus cos theta, where a is the parameter. By giving different values for a, you will get the different chordates in that family. Okay. See the solution. Given family of chordates is, once again I am writing the equation of chordates here. R is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. Take it equation about 1, where a is parameter. Here also, first of all, I have to find out the differential equation of given family. First of all, we are going to find out the differential equation of given family by eliminating the parameter a. For that purpose, we should take the derivative with respect to the independent variable theta. Okay, but before taking the derivative with respect to theta, I am applying log on both sides. Okay, it is a shortcut trick to eliminate the parameter. So you will get log r is equal to log of a into 1 plus cos theta. Okay. Whenever polar coordinates r comma theta are involved in the equation of given family, before taking the derivative with respect to theta, you should apply log on both sides. Then automatically directly a will be eliminated. It is a shortcut trick. Okay, clearly we are observing that the right hand side part is in the form of log mn. What is the property of log mn? Log n plus log n. So you will get log r is equal to log a plus log of 1 plus cos theta. Now you will take the derivative with respect to theta. With respect to theta on both sides. So derivative of log r is 1 by r. Again derivative of r with respect to theta is dr by d theta. Okay. Here log a is entirely constant, whose derivative with respect to theta is 0. Here it is in the form of log theta. Derivative for log theta with respect to theta is 1 by theta. So you will get 1 by 1 plus cos theta. Again take the internal derivative for this one, which is 0 plus. Derivative for 1 is 0 and derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta. That's why plus into minus sin theta. Okay. So from this, what is dr by d theta? Take this denominator to right side numerator. You will get plus into minus r into sin theta by 1 plus cos theta. Take it equation what? 2. What is 2? Here 2 is called differential equation of given family 1. Okay, in this way, by eliminating the parameter a, we can generate the differential equation of given family. Okay, now for differential equation of required OT, required orthogonal trajectories family, we should replace dr by d theta by minus r square into d theta by dr. This is the rule in the concept of polar coordinates. In the case of Cartesian coordinates, we are replacing dy by dx by minus dx by dy for getting differential equation of required orthogonal trajectories. Don't forget it. Very, very important thing. This is the main difference in Cartesian coordinates and polar coordinates. Okay. So 2 becomes, so here in the left hand side, we have dr by d theta, replace it by minus r square into d theta by dr is equal to minus r into sin theta by 1 plus cos theta. So minus getting cancelled, 1 r getting cancelled. You will get the new differential equation. This is called differential equation of required orthogonal trajectories. So if we solve this equation, you will get a general solution. That general solution can be taken as the family of required orthogonal trajectories. Don't forget it. Now we can easily solve by variable separable. Okay, variables separable method. What is the variable separable method? By variable separable method means we should take all terms of theta and d theta to one side and all terms of r and dr to another side. Here we have d theta in the numerator. So take this denominator to left hand side numerator. So you will get 1 plus cos theta. Automatically this becomes to denominator in the left hand side into d theta is equal to, take this denominator dr to right hand side numerator, dr by r. Okay, take integration on both sides. Here I will give you a simple trick to you. Always keep this r terms to left hand side and theta terms to in the right hand side. So integral 1 by r into dr is equal to integral 1 plus cos theta by sin theta. So if you write in this way, you can easily get the general solution. Always we have to add the integral constant to independent variable side only. Okay, so what is integral 1 by r? Log r. And here how can we simplify this one? We can write 1 plus cos theta as 2 cos square theta by 2, which is known as half angle of 1 plus cos theta, half angle formula. Similarly, we can write the half angle formula for sin theta. You will get 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2 into d theta. So 2 getting cancelled, 1 cos getting cancelled. Clearly we have cos theta by 2 by sin theta by 2. So log r is equal to, so it is in the form of integral f dash of x by f of x, which is log of denominator. So log of sin theta by 2, but you should write the coefficient of theta in the denominator whole by 1 by 2 plus log c. This can be written as log r is equal to 2 log of sin theta by 2 plus log c. We have to write 2 more steps. Please see. So this can be written as log r is equal to, take this 2 to power, you will get log of sin square theta by 2 plus log c. Again it is in the form of log n plus log n. So log r is equal to log of c into sin square theta by 2. So both sides we have logarithm terms. R is equal to c into sin square theta by 2. I will write one more step. R is equal to c into, this is 1 minus cos theta by 2. Okay, sin square theta by 2 can be written as in this way. So c by 2 is another constant. So c dash into 1 minus cos theta. So these are the another type of coordinates. So this type of coordinates intersects given family of coordinates orthogonally. So this is the required orthogonal trajectories. This is the orthogonal trajectories of given family 1. In this way, we can easily solve the given problem. Okay. In the next video, I will give some more problems on family of polar coordinates. Thank you very much.